So it actually appealed to me that in Nigeria you can actually do top up BSc. I don't know if most of you know or if you don't know, because the HND, that's the typical traditional HND that we actually know then, is you using your going through the normal masters, using your HND to enter university. You start from like 200 level, and then you do 200, 300, 400, then 500, depending on the course, depending on the university and all of that. But this me telling you guys that there are a lot of top up BSc universities in Nigeria that you can finish in 1 year. There are some 2 years, and the maximum I've seen is 3 years, and these 3 years is limited to courses like agriculture, engineering, and it's particular to a particular university. That's 4 year Ekiti. So if you don't want to spend a number of years in the university, right, of course you are going to afford that. So in this particular video, I'm going to be telling you guys list of universities in Nigeria that actually offer top up BSc. So these universities in Nigeria try to cut across different cities, different states in Nigeria, so that anywhere you find yourself, you'll be able to do it. And the good thing about this top up is some of these universities as well, they offer it as distance learning. So even if you prefer a particular university, maybe because it's affordable or this thing, right, and you don't want to move, you can actually do distance learning, right? Or maybe if they don't have your course, you can do the distance learning option. Majority of you have been on this jackpot journey for the past 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Is it that 1 year or 2 year, yeah, where they use, okay, my jackpot, you would have used to complete your top up BSc. Let's say you even want to go to UK, because okay, UK is one of those countries that actually accept direct masters, right? Even in your processing of UK, to take you up to 6 months. If you start 6 months and start your BSc, you go don't finish 1 semester, depending. And now for anybody that has HND and wants to go to UK, to be, because it's easier for them to go to UK. Don't be say you come from their mind. So sometimes you don't have to settle for your country just because that's the only country that accepts you just the way you are. Sometimes at the long run you might end up regretting it. So if you know this is the country that you want, this is the course that you want, right, but then your HND will be a limitation, just close your eyes. 1 year before you know, is already over. You don't do your top up. When did we enter this year now? 2025. We don't do half of the year. Before you open your eyes now, we don't say Happy New Year again. So it just used to look like it's a whole lot of time, but sometimes when you actually put in the work, you're gonna say you don't pass that phase, right? And then moving on to the next phase, and then of course you know you've been more versatile now to actually apply to other countries instead of you being restricted to countries, to course, you know, and all of those things. So me making this video is not in any way to tell you there are not countries that will accept you. There are countries, there are a lot of countries that will accept you, and universities that will accept you. And I feel like I've made those videos in the past. If not, I created a special playlist for HND holders, right? You can click the link in my description box. You see all playlists, you see HND or third class, or this is, so this one too is applied to third class. So even if you have third class and no university abroad is accepting you, you can actually top up your BSc. So for most schools that I saw for third class, instead of 1 year for HND top up to BSc, for third class it has to be 2 years, right? Like that. So, and another thing again, another benefit of you topping up your HND is because it will give you opportunity to actually apply for your for scholarship. Most scholarship actually requires minimum of bachelor's. So imagine you going to the UK just because you don't want to spend 1 year and top up your BSc, and then you, instead of you to have gone to this country, imagine this type of scholarship, Erasmus Mundus, I don't know how they used to pronounce it, I'll type it on the screen, that gives 100% scholarship for tuition fee, flights, living expenses, everything. But then minimum requirement is bachelor's. So you now say because of just 1 year where you know if you pay, you want to go UK, go pay money from your pocket. Check them now. Check them. And the funny thing is, most of these European countries, some of them have restriction with HND, but when you have your BSc, it gives you overhead for so many things. So why not just give it a shot? It's just 1 year. And another thing is, there are some universities or countries that they actually accept you HND, but with time they start changing their rules, they start changing their policy. So why do you want to be caught in that type of variable environment or this thing like that, right? So I just advise, according to my research and experience, I just feel like it's just better that you top up. And you guys know from the inception of my video, me, I don't have a degree yet, but me, I always encourage people to actually go for degree. That why they have to go for anything lesser when you can just go for degree instead. So now I'm just going to be telling you guys list of countries, sorry, list of universities in list of universities in Nigeria that actually offer top up BSc for as low as 1 year, and then we have 2 years, we have 3 years. So even if you're applying, like I said, make sure you pay attention. Don't just assume every school is 1 year, but majorly there's 1 year, but then there are some schools that is 2 or 3 years, right? So if you know you are HND holder, or you are a third class holder, or you just have pass, so 3 category, HND, third class, or pass, and you actually want to upgrade your qualifications to full bachelor degree, right? These are the universities in Nigeria that actually offer these programs, right? So usually, like I said, it actually takes just 2 semesters, and that's 1 academic session. And this one is for people that they have third class or HND. So if you are a Nigerian, or you don't have to be a Nigerian because Nigeria has international students, of course. So if you have third class, and or if you have third class, like I said, this video is for 3 set of people with HND, people with third class, and people with pass, right? So high on the scale is people with HND, next is people with third class, and the last one is people with pass. So I'm going to address every single body, so listen to your category. So people with HND, if you know say you get HND and you have third class, if you want to do your top up BSc in Nigeria, most universities is just 1 year, right? That's 2 semesters, 6 months, 6 months, you know the deal. But if you have pass, the academic year you're going to spend in Nigeria is 2 years. 2 years, that's 4 semesters, right? So but then if you have good work experience in relevant field, there are so many universities that can actually give you waiver like that. So the next on my, but you know that Nigeria is kind of a very regulated system. Like for example, in UK now, if you have a pass and you have very good work experience, a university can actually exempt you for some courses or allow you to enter, because UK universities are not generically regulated. But you know, in Nigeria, and people that is in charge of this top up BScs, like the NBT, National Board Technical something MBTAE. So for them to accept you to their top up BSc, they have requirements, and for them to even award you that BSc, the MBT association has to be sure that you actually fulfill all righteousness. So even if your school is flexible enough to accept you, that okay, with your work experience, let's see what we can do, the organization, they might have issue with you. May you know can't finish now, may they can't speak English for you, all your efforts, you understand? So that's one thing. All this top up for Nigeria, the tire person, or schooling in Nigeria, the tire person, that even if the school wants to be flexible, the association, the governing body does not allow that much flexibility. So it's outside the country, they used to do really good flexibility. I hope you understand that, right? So so the universities offering top up BSc in no particular order, right? The first on my list is the Oga of all universities, Unilag, of course. The next on my list is Federal University, Oye Ekiti, Fuoye. So if you are doing anything relating to management science, science or social science, their top up degree is for 2 years. But if you are doing agriculture or engineering, their top up degree is for 3 years. So any school that you are going, verify. And as at when I'm making this video, this information is valid. So even if I've listed the names of the universities for you, make sure that when you are contacting each of these universities or going to their website, make sure that you confirm the new duration. Because I can tell you this one will take this particular duration and they would have changed it. Confirm before you enroll. The next on my list is Kwara State University. This one is located in Ilorin. Next on my list is Delta State University, located in Delta. The next on my list is Ignatius Haruru University of Education. The next on my list is Bells University of Technology. This is actually a private university, and private universities sometimes they can be flexible, but like I explained to you, the association in charge of this top of BSc, come on, you understand. The next on my list is Ajayi Crowther University. This is also a private university, and I feel like it's in Ibadan. Next on my list is Babcock University. So this one is in Oshogbo, right? Oshogbo, Oshun. Then depending on the faculty that you are topping up in, the next on my list is University of Calabar, UNICAL, right? So for UNICAL, yeah. Next on my list is Western Delta University. Of course, you already know where it is. Next on my list is Anchor University, is present in Lagos. But this particular university, their top-up years is 2 years. They don't even have 1 year. The next on my list is Eastern Polytechnic. But this one is actually in affiliation with University of Cross River State, UniCross. So they actually have a 1 year top-up program. The next on my list is Southwestern University, Nigeria, right? The next on my list is University of Abuja. Next on my list is Hikamal University, Ilorin. Those Ilorin people, they like book fascinating. The next on my list is Lagos State University. Next on my list is the greatest of all time, University of Ibadan. Next on my list is Wesley University in Ondo State, right? And next on my list is Peaceland University, Enugu. The next on my list is Olabisi Onabanjo University. The next on my list is Kwara State University. I feel like I've mentioned that. So that's all I have for now. If I have any updates or if I have more, of course, trust me to make another video to come and update you guys. So what you guys are going to do is pick anyone that is in your location, closer to you, that is affordable. It might not be a good video. Maybe I'll come and talk about the most affordable, right? Yeah. So for now, those are the lists. Make your own research. Make sure you confirm and everything like that. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye for now. And if you feel like there's anyone that I did not mention, make sure to leave it in the comment section. I cannot wait to read from you, right? So guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye for now.